Tornadoes are not huge. They can be 200 yards wide, they can be 2 miles wide. But they can strike a neighborhood with laser precision. If you look behind me, you can see what was once a beautiful neighborhood. And in May of 2013, a tornado came through here. Look at it. The houses are gone. And over here, you can see the houses are still intact with only some minor roof damage. Now, this is a familiar scene here in Oklahoma, the heart of Tornado Alley. But it's not the only place where tornadoes exist. All 50 states experience them, and up to 1,200 tornadoes touch down every year. More and more people looking for a place to find shelter from the storm.
Richard, welcome to Moore, Oklahoma. Moore, Oklahoma has been devastated by 3 Category EF5 super twisters. The winds have get up to 300 miles per hour during these storms.
Right, EF5, that is the highest rating, right?
The highest rating. And 10 years ago, this neighborhood was completely wiped out from a Category F5.
These are all new houses?
A majority of these homes were all rebuilt.
So did anybody die in that storm?
There was 9 fatalities in that storm.
So what's going on with this lot here?
This family survived in an above-ground concrete safe room.
So there used to be a house here. I can see the driveway.
This house was completely leveled down to its slab.
And they waited out the storm in the safe room?
That's the best part. You know, we put it next to their nearest exit. They were able to exit their home, go inside the safe room. 15 minutes later, they came out and everything was gone.
Wow. You know, back where I come from, when I think about a storm, I want to run down to the basement.
Well, see, here in the state of Oklahoma, you're not going to find a lot of basements because of the clay expansive soil and the high water table. And what happens is when you're underground, if the structure falls on top of you, you're going to get buried. And we all know where water goes and natural gas goes.
You can get drowned or you can get suffocated.
Sure.
All right, so this is your baby here. Can I go in?
Go ahead.
So not overly big, but it really doesn't have to be, right?
No, well, you're only in there for 15 to 20 minutes, just until that tornado passes.
That's an important 15 minutes, isn't it?
Yes, you better believe it.
All right, so what's it take to build one of these things?
Come on, let me go show you.
All right.
With these safe rooms, we can prefab them and deliver them right to backyards. Or for new construction, we can deliver them and they can build the house right around it.
Sure.
But in this case, we're retrofitting it right into the house that's already built.
So you're here at the back side of a garage. So what have you done so far to get to this point?
Well, what we do is, this is a 4-inch thick slab, and we removed the slab because we form and pour this all in one pour. We have a 28-inch thick footer, 8-inch thick walls with an 18-inch thick ceiling. So what we're going to do is fill this box right up with concrete.
So when you do, that concrete will fill the floor, then fill the sidewalls, and continue to fill right over to the roof and make it one big monolithic pour.
Correct. We pour this seamless with no joints. Whatever you put together in pieces will come apart in pieces.
All right, so you ready to pour the concrete?
It's on its way.
So how much time is involved to get it to this point?
Well, it took us a whole day to form the structure, but it's only going to take us about an hour and a half to pour it.
As is so often the case, it's all in the prep, isn't it?
Yes.
So that mix looks pretty loose and liquid.
Yes, it's actually a smaller aggregate, and it allows the pump to pump the concrete through the hose and get down in all the nooks and crannies so we get a nice tight pour.
Nice and strong with a smooth finish.
Correct.
All right, so I see all sorts of steel there. So you got rebar in there?
Full cage of steel. Footing, floor, walls, and ceiling have a full cage of steel.
And that's really where you get the strength, isn't it?
Steel is at its strongest when it's trapped, so you want the steel inside of your concrete, and it does strengthen the structure.
Yeah.
What they're doing is they're using the vibrators to make sure that the concrete is super tight. You do not want to have honeycomb or air spaces in concrete because that will make a weak spot.
Right, by doing that slow and steady, those air bubbles just work their way up, just burp their way right to the top.
Correct.
Perfect. Now, how much concrete is going to go into this thing?
When this structure is poured, it's going to be right around 30 tons of concrete.
Hoo-ah, that ain't going anywhere.
Well, the forms are now filled, and Shane is up top giving a nice level finish.
All right, so how much time does the concrete need?
We're going to give the concrete 24 hours to cure, then we're going to strip our forms and complete this safe room.
Super.
And this is what a safe room looks like completed inside the house.
Oh, sure, all trimmed out.
And this is Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hello.
Thanks for letting us tour.
You bet.
How long have you had this thing?
Had it for a few years.
Ever had to use it?
Had to use it many times. Here in Oklahoma, we have tornadoes all the time.
So what's it like in there?
It's very cozy. Take a look.
All right. Well, this is all tiled up. Beautiful. You got electricity, a light, mattress. You're ready to go.
Everything we need.
So when you close this door up tight and you pull that latch, I mean, how do you get air in here?
There's actually ventilation holes built in.
Oh, that's
So
pretty
air
smart.
circulation is not an issue.
All right. So how long do you stay in here?
Sometimes 10 or 15 minutes. Sometimes we've actually stayed in here all night one time when we have multiple tornadoes coming.
That must have been a long night.
It was.
So are you from here originally?
Yes, my husband and I have both lived in Oklahoma all of our lives, probably always will. Here in Oklahoma, we just know we're going to have tornadoes.
Tornadoes.
You can't run to escape them, so we come in here, take shelter, and we're safe and sound.
Your little peace of mind place.
Exactly.
Well, thanks for letting us visit.
You bet.
And Drew, thanks for all your good work keeping people safe.
Thank you.
Be good, guys.